Okay, we're at part 284, C3m1b7c8e13c9c6d3p36a. This is line 22f1fa19c3m1b7c8e13c9c6d3p36a. Thomsonite neutron diffraction formula 5G Wow Seti. There's the alien radio signal. And this is the Ufo CORE engine laser diffraction formulas algorithms for space travel from wild data. So January 30th, the generic potential energy diagram of a catalyst to zeolites to Thomsonite, today's February 17th, was from the previous video, line 22 f1fa19c3m1b7c8e 13c9c6d3p35a, Heterogeneous Catalyst Reactions Energy 5G Wow Seti. From the previous video, line 22 f1fa19c3m1b7c8e 13c9c6d3p35b, generic potential energy catalyst formula 5G Wow Seti. So our keyword is Thomsonite. So we're going to look up quotes from a blog. Thomsonite and Neutron Diffraction was on Google. And I'm going to quote a PDF file from a blog. Neutron Diffraction Study of the Zeolite Thomsonite. Just going to add some space there. Okay. So the Department of the Geophysical Sciences, University of Chicago, and there's the link there, dx.doi.org. And abstract is a neutron study of a single crystal of Thomsonite, NaCaSr, and then there's all these numbers there, and more numbers. Yielded a final agreement factor of R, and then there's in the brackets F to the power of 2 equals 0.048 for conventional anisotropic refinement using 4626 diffraction intensities from the Brookhaven National Laboratory high flux beam reactor. The S question mark O and the L question mark O distances correlate inversely with the same angle as in zeolite and Eddingtonite, and scattering lengths for the tetrahedral nodes are consistent with alternations of psi and L. Both sites for extra framework cations are associated with the elliptical 8 rings. The NaCa site contains 0.5 Na and 0.5 Ca, is surrounded by a square antiprism containing 4 water oxygens and 1 square. So each square of water oxygen is shared with an adjacent antiprism, and one edge between framework oxygens is shared with a second antiprism to give an infinite chain parallel to C. There is no evidence for long-range alterations of Na and Ca atoms. The Ca site is split into 2 positions, displaced 0.28A to whatever that little dot is over top of it, from the centroid of 6 framework oxygens and 2 water oxygens. It is coordinated to 2 framework oxygens and 2 water oxygens in a square and 2 framework oxygens. And one side of the square, some Sr may substitute in the Ca site. There is no evidence for ordered occupancy of Ca sites. All protons are in positions corresponding to electrostatic equilibrium. Those associated with NaCa lie close to the shared square, while those associated with Ca are almost coplanar with the cation and the water oxygen. The distances from the proton to the water and framework oxygens are negatively correlated for Eddingtonite and Thomsonite. Keywords: neutron diffraction, cation sites, Thomsonite, framework geometry. My thoughts. R from the alien math equation in line 17T2b shows up here. It's a velocity ancient astronaut math equation that seems to have more than one meaning so far to me. I haven't narrowed down the exact interpretation yet. Again, I look outside of the box, where 60QUJ5 stands for more than one thing. Let's backtrack a bit. Kind of like my English language words do. They mean more than one thing, and that's a nightmare for some people when they try to learn the language. Thomsonite, water oxygens, square. A few videos back we mentioned something linear squares. Elliptical 8 rings, tetrahedron, tabletron. Actually, hold on. We'll put that as a cross-reference. Oh, reference, line 22, wow data. So we know to do that in the future. Elliptical 8 rings, tetrahedron, tabletron, No, gotta put a plus sign there. Neutrino mixtures. Again, that's a cross-reference to. I don't know what's wrong with my head these days. Not working right. Okay. Angles, zeolite, Eddington. Well, I got the word Google. I'm going to Google it in the other videos. So that's why there's like 10 videos after this with all these keywords. Scattering length tetrahedral nodes, cation, square antiprisms, 4 water. I'm getting ahead of myself here. 4 water oxygens, which would be 4 quarks with neutrinos mixed in the water. Vapor long distance deep space invention. Plus 1 edge between framework, 2 lattice UFO core structure ideas. And that's cross-reference, raw data. Framework, oxygens for astronauts to breathe. Second antiprism is infinitide chain. I don't know what that means. Chain reaction equals nuclear reaction. Plus parallel to C. What is C? So I don't know what C is. Na and Ca atoms. Google Ca split 2 positions. Displace 0.28 A with a little dot over top of it, or circle, whatever you call that. From centroid, this word rings a bell on line 22 data formulas. So we're going to have to cross-reference. Protons, positions corresponding. Electrostatic equilibrium, Higgs field. I did it again. Sorry, guys. I'm not used to this yet. NaCa Li formula. Li formulas. Okay, that's cross-reference. Sorry. Shared squares, see Euclid elements for a math equation that has 2 squares sharing the same space. I haven't done Euclid's cross-reference Euclid diagrams. I actually started on it and then I kind of got overwhelmed with it, so I stopped. I have to do it when my head's a little clearer. At the moment in the winter time I have trouble. Never mind. Ca plus coplanar plus cation, water, oxygen, distance, proton, Higgs boson signal releases the proton, water, molecules vibrate with sounds. So framework core, oxygens, hydrogen storage mixture formulas in the WOW data. So that's a cross-reference there. Negative correlation, Eddingtonite, Thomsonite, crystal lattice laced with carbon, nanotubes, nanowires, and microwires built into the structure of the lattices. And we have 2 more. Yeah, January 25th. Keywords from the data I'm going to search in the next video is Thomsonite and neutron diffraction. Okay, thanks for watching.